Okay, we're back here with the 1960 Mercury Monterey. Okay, we've had this thing sitting for a month now. Put the automatic transmission fluid, pulled out all the spark plugs. Been sitting for a month. So now it's time to see what we can do with it. I see right now I'm going to have to pull the fan off in order to get down in there to get a ratchet down in there. Breaker bar. So I guess we'll start off with that first. Kind of windy out here, so I don't know how much wind noise we're going to get. So I'll show you what we're up against here. Yeah, this fan here is pretty much in the way. I need to pull it clear off so I can reach down in there with a pry bar. Not really a pry bar, but a torque wrench. Socket on there. See if we can't turn that. See if we can't break it loose. If not, we're gonna try to, well, I'll get a socket and start pulling that fan off there. And I'll be back here shortly. Okay, I got a mess here. Can't get the fan off. I didn't bring no wrenches, only brought sockets. So I was going to take the radiator out. Can't get that out. I got a bolt way down in there I can't get to. So I about got it off. A couple of radiator hoses, but I'm just going to have to wait and get some wrenches. Take that fan off. Okay, I stuck a battery in here. We're going to hook that positive up, see what happens. This thing ain't been connected for many years, so we're gonna be real careful when we first put it on there and see if it has a major spark. If it does, it might have a short, so we'll see what happens. Got the fan, I got the horn going off, so I'll have to disconnect that. Wherever that's at. How can I disconnect it when I don't even see it? Let's see. I guess I'll have to plug it back in and see where it's at. Well, let's see if this thing's... Gotta find that horn thing unplugged. There, that stopped it. Just messing with the... Just hit the horn button. So that turned it off. Good. Okay, guess we'll go turn the key, see what all lights up. No meltdown yet. Got the key right here. There's glass right there, wow. Let's see if we got lights on. No, it don't have no headlights. I guess that's the wipers. They ain't working either. Starter spinning. But it ain't catching nothing. Okay. Well, I brought a bunch of wrenches and I still don't have the right one for the fan right here. So it's not half inch, not 9/16, 12 millimeters too small, a little bit loose on there. This thing, they got the belts on it, they're pretty tight, but I don't know if power steering pump might be locked up. Could be the water pump, could be the generator down there, plus the motor. We'll give it a try here. No. Ain't gonna go. Well, this video turned out to be very disappointing. I was really wanting to get a little bit more done on it than what I got. I gotta be able to get the radiator out so I can get the fan off. It'd be kind of hard to jack this thing up, being there's all the flowers in the way. That's makes it real hard to work on it when you got all these flowers in the way. You don't want to step on them. Anyway, it is what it is. So I bent that fan trying to get it to turn. Like I say, I don't know if the generator's froze up. I'd say probably about everything is. And I gotta either cut the belts or gotta get that fan off of there so I have room to get down there to the bottom pulley where the harmonic balancer is, and put a torque wrench on there to see if I can't get it to turn. It's still got oil in it. Pretty dark. Well, I don't know what to do about that fan blade. Sure was hoping to get all that off today. Well, I may just turn the camera off and then I might see about working on getting that radiator out. Got some bolts. Got 2 layers of bolts. You got the radiator here. You got another piece in behind it, and it's got bolts down each side. So if I just get one set of bolts off, so I can get this thing out of there. This is just a square piece right here is all that is. But it'd be nice to get this one here off. I gotta get this out of here so I have room in the front of the motor. or I'm never going to get this thing. I'm never going to be able to do anything with it. But I'll see if I can't work on getting this radiator out of here. I've got to get the radiator out before I can do anything else. Once I do that, I'll be able to get me a socket set, and I'll be able to get the fan off of there, get them belts off of there, and then I'll be able to see if the motor's stuck or not. You just got one. You got the water pump froze up. You got the generator froze up. It's gonna freeze everything up. You ain't gonna be able to turn nothing. So I'm sure some of that is froze up also, along with the engine. So I've got to start taking some of the stuff apart in order to be able to get to what I need. So I'll turn this camera off and I'll see what I can get. Okay, on this, couldn't get the radiator out. Them bolts are so rusted on there. Forgot to bring my liquid wrench. Of course, I had it sitting out, but I didn't grab it. I tried pulling the water pump off right here, and there's a bolt that I can't get to. So that's not gonna work. So I got the exhaust manifold loose right there. Got all the bolts taken out of that. So may decide to call this a lost cause. Everything's just so rusted up. But the exhaust manifolds was actually pretty easy. So we're probably gonna let this sit for the winter. And springtime will at least, I got the hard part done, got the exhaust manifold loose, taken off. We'll at least pull the head off of it. I could do it now, but it's in November, and it gets dark pretty early. Imagine I'm gonna have to probably pull that distributor out in order to get the intake manifold off. Got lots of lines. I've already got a lot of these bolts loose along this side, and it shouldn't be that hard to pull the head off of it. But the cold winter's coming, and it won't be long and it'll be getting cold. So that's probably going to be the last update on this car this year. But I sure was wanting to get that. Sure was wanting to get that fan off up there. As I'm not sure what all's locked up. Guess I could start cutting belts. Hate to do that too. I got some bolts out of here, and so I don't know. Just wish that radiator was a little bit easier to get out. So I can come over here around Thanksgiving time and shoot this again with some liquid wrench and get these bolts all along the radiator. Get them a soaking, and maybe I can get that radiator out. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to pull the head off this thing. Now this one right here is starting to get pretty tight. So I'm gonna have to hit that one with some liquid wrench too. I don't want to twist it off. Pretty windy out here, so we're probably on the warm side of the front. And I think tomorrow's supposed to really cool off. So I might just have to find another project. Preferably Camaro, huh? Be nice. But this one's sitting over my mom's yard, and say, well, what the hey. Been sitting for years, so why not kind of see what you can do with it. You might have to go to some of them salvage yards and find something that's been sitting for not too long. This has probably been sitting so many years, it's crazy. May have to find something that hadn't been sitting quite so long. Less than 20 years, I'd say. This thing here been sitting so many years, but like I say, we'll at least get the heads pulled off of it and see what it looks like on the inside. And do that next spring. Try to do it before it gets too hot. So I guess that's going to conclude this 1960 Mercury Monterey for a while. Okay, thanks for watching.